This is Dave with Austex Air Conditioning. We're going to talk a little bit about preventative maintenance. You'll hear different videos online where people are saying use chemicals and take the unit apart to get the leaves out of it. Once you start disassembling the unit, I would definitely recommend having a actual air conditioning contractor do it. Mainly because when you pull the top off, there's not very many screws that hold it on. But when you pull it off, this hell guard, it won't be squared off again. There's wires attached to the motor. You could by accident pull the wires out of the contactor, and then you've got to have somebody come out and rewire it. These fan blades are very easily dented or put out of bounds. If you lift this out and you just barely touch that fan to the unit, you could off balance the fan. The unit comes on, you'll burn that motor out, the bearings will go bad within a year. The idea as a homeowner is just to keep this coil clean. What we recommend is just rinsing it off with water. Your indoor coil is kept clean because of your air filter. This coil is actually designed to be washed. What I would say is you just get a hose. You don't want to get a lot of pressure because you don't want to bend the fins, and start from top to bottom, and generally take about 4 to 6 inches at a time. And what I always recommend is you look inside the unit, you should see the water actually going through the coil. If you don't see the water going through the coil, it's probably because it's still full of dirt. And you'll notice dirt just piling out of it. If you regularly do it, meaning once or twice every summer, it's going to stay relatively clean and you don't have to work too hard at it. But I would suggest you go work the whole unit all the way around, but always make sure that you disconnect the high voltage, shut it off here, or you can go to your electrical panel and shut it off there. Breakers are the easiest, and if you're not sure which breaker it is, what I would suggest is turn the unit on the inside at the thermostat. Once you know it's running outside, go to your breaker panel and shut off the breaker that you think it is until you actually see the unit go off. That just makes it safe. Even if you did wash it with power on, it's designed to get rain on. You just don't want to spray the water into the motor. You strictly want to stick with the coil and just rinsing. You don't want high water pressure. You just want enough to where you can actually see it coming through the coil. And once you see the water running clean, that in itself will save you on your energy costs throughout the summer and maintains the efficiency of the unit itself. And that's an easy thing for a homeowner to do. Again, don't take it apart. If you got leaves in there, if it's just a little bit of leaves, it's going to decompose. There's actual holes at the bottom for it to drain out. You're not going to make any difference by getting in there and cleaning just a little bit of leaves. If it's stacked 6 to 8 inches in there, call an air conditioning contractor to pull the lid off. We'll get in there, we'll clean it out. 3 or 4 months after we've done our work, you can come by and rinse the coil again. And that's the best thing you can do as a homeowner for this unit.